So good day, good evening, sir. I am John S.P. Pakot from BSMT, third year student from Canupus. So in this video presentation, I'm going to explain about our topic on uh, interfacing and integration, connections with other equipment that rely on ICDs and the power supply. So basically, this will be our week 13 and 14 topic. So the connections with other equipment. Connection with other equipment, ICD should not degrade the performance of any equipment providing sensor inputs, nor should a connection of optional equipment degrade the performance of ICDs below the standard. So ICDs must have a performance equipment that connected with ICDs. So all functioning equipment should rely on ICDs that will be connected as part of the navigational equipments. Second, ICDs should be connected to the ship's position fixing system, to the gyro compass and the speed and the distance measuring device. For ships not fitted with a gyro compass, ICD should be connected to a marine transmitting heading device. So ICDs should have connected to the other positioning fixing systems such as gyro compass, and should indicate the speed and the distance measuring device. Also the positioning system such as the global positioning system or GPS, and echo sounder that will in line with other equipments that will be connected by the ICDs. And lastly, ICDs may provide a means to supply system database information to the external equipment, and it will be also in line with the to the external equipment that will gather information and database that will supply from the ICDs. And now let's discuss to the power supply. So power supply. First, it should be possible to operate ICDs and all equipment necessary for its normal functioning when supplied by an emergency source of electrical power in accordance with the appropriate requirements of SOLAS Chapter 2 to 1. So, ICDs must have a backup power supply in case of electrical malfunctioning. The backup power supply automatically will automatically on to operate the ICDs. So if there will be no power backup supply, so ICDs will not be function and it will not be used. So it is important to have a backup power supply so that if there will be no electricity on ships, we can still use ICDs as because we have a backup power supply, and ICDs is relied on a power supply. If there is no power supply, ICDs cannot be used, and it should be separated, and the backup power supply should be separated from ICDs. So as I said that the backup power supply is important so that if in case of emergency or electrical malfunctioning, ICDs can still be used if there's a backup power supply that is connected to the ICDs. And lastly, changing from one source of power supply to another or any interruption of the supply for a period of up to 45 seconds should not require the equipment to be manually reinitiated. So as we follow for the IMO performance standard, we should follow so that there will be no interruption of the supply. So that will be the explanation on connections with other equipment and power supply that in line with our interfacing and integration. Thank you and God bless.